All right, STAT1800. I realize the screen says STAT1150. This is a video that I posted for my STAT1150 students, and I really didn't feel like recreating it because I think it covers the topic. The topic is residuals very well. So you're going to transition into a video that I created for STAT1150. The fact of the matter is, it turns out that residuals for STAT1150 are the same as STAT1800. So I hope this is helpful. All right, gang, STAT1150. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to something called residuals. And by definition, a residual is just the observed y minus the predicted y, or using symbols, our observed y is always the value that we observe in our table, minus the predicted y, which we get by inserting the x value into our model and calculating the y hat, the predicted value. So again, the residual is just the difference between y and y hat, so y minus y hat. Now, I've given you just a small data set here. The first ordered pair is 111, second 217, and so on. I use technology to create the model. So the model, the line of best fit is y hat equal 10.1 plus 2.9. I should have gone out further, maybe to about, excuse me, about 3 places. I need some coffee. Sorry about that. Should have gone out to about 3 places for technical accuracy, but let's just go with this. Keeps it simple. So let's examine the residual for the point 321. So that one right there. So the observed y is the y value that we get from our table. So in this case, it's 21. The predicted y is what we predict when x is equal to 3. So you can see down here, I took 10.1 plus 2.9. I just put 3 in for x and multiply that out to get 18.8. So the residual is just the difference between the observed y, 21, what we predicted at 18.8. Subtract those, we get 2.2. Now, a little bit about residuals, just an FYI, tattooed to the brain. Positive residual means that our observed y is bigger than our predicted y. That's the case that we just saw. A negative residual is when the observed y is less than the predicted y. And in the rare case down here, when we have the observed y equal the predicted y, that just tells us that our residual is equal to 0. Now, StatCrunch actually does all this stuff kind of cool. So again, and you can see I have the data in, right? And I can go to regression and go to simple linear regression. It's kind of cool when our variables are already listed as x and y. We don't have to think about it much. But I can come down to, again, don't worry about all this stuff until lesson 7. I can come down to residuals and predicted values. Predicted values are the y hat part of what we need. The y's are stored in our table. Another part we need, and then the residual actually does the subtraction for us. So you can see our model, 10.1, as I had, and actually that should have been 2.9. Oh, it was 2.9. Okay, cool. And again, don't forget your estimates also are presented right there. But specific to this video, let's see what we have over here. Okay, we just have our line. Here we can see that for this case, 321, you can see that the residual is 2.29. Again, give me some, cut me some slack on the rounding. And you can see that our predicted value is 18.8, which we calculated by hand. All right, so we're going to study residuals a little more in depth, but for this class, if you can, state the formula, how to find a residual, again, observed y minus predicted y, y minus y hat, and be able to discuss a little bit about positive, negative residuals, then that will just about do it for this class. All right, so I hope this helps. Take care.